Hey y'all, welcome back to Redneck Cooking with Billy Ray. Now the holidays is upon us, it's that time of year again, right? Now your old pal Billy Ray was thinking about his YouTube channel and he's like, well, what am I going to do for the month of December, right? I need to do some kind of holiday something. And then it hit me. I do a video every Monday. There's 4 Mondays in December. So why not do an entire month of holidays, right? So that's what we're going to do. And today we're going to start off the month of December with Billy Ray's Redneck Gingerbread House. Now first thing you need to do is you're going to need some kind of gingerbread house, right? I went down to the store, bought this pre-made sucker. Looks pretty nice, but you know what? We ain't doing that. All we needed out of that box was the gingerbread and maybe a little bit of the candies. Probably going to use the gumdrops. The other stuff, those are going to be snackies. The next thing you got to do is you need something to build your gingerbread house on. So I went out in the garage and I got a case of beer, cut down the side, put some tinfoil on. This here is where our house is going to live. Now from here, I'm going to cut the video, and I'm actually going to take my camera and I'm going to suspend it above the work area I'm going on. It's going to be a whole lot of time lapse, I tell you that. And then I will start and break the time lapses up when I start to talk to you. But we are going to build up our 2020 gingerbread house the Billy Ray way. So let's do this. All right, here we are set up and we got everything ready. So as I said, here's going to be our little device for putting stuff on. Now, a little fun little fact about your old pal Billy Ray. Back in high school, I actually took me a cake decorating class. Thought it'd be a good way to meet up with some women's. Didn't exactly work out for me. But because of that, I actually have a pretty dang good knowledge on how to use piping bags. So, first thing we got to do, we got to build ourselves a house. So, we'll get that going. Now the next step is we're going to need to do the roof. Now unfortunately your old pal Billy Ray, he snapped one of the cookies while he was pulling it out of the package. But we're going to work around that. So first thing we're going to do, we're just going to glue this sucker back together with icing. And as I'm looking at it, what house doesn't have leaks in the roofs, right? So this will just be our leaky roof and ain't no one gots to know because it'll be hidden here in a minute. So I'm going to glue our roof piece back together. I don't know how I'm gonna, give me a second here. I'm just gonna kind of delicately put her like that. Yeah, let that dry for a second. Now, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna grab our other roof section, and I got some more icing. So we're just gonna paint up our roof. And now we're gonna get into some fun stuff. So now that we got our roof, you gotta think about what is your roof gonna look like on your redneck gingerbread house, right? Well, I'm gonna tell you exactly how we're gonna do it. We're gonna take shredded beef jerky and we're going to just kind of dust that on. It's going to be kind of like our mossy cottage roof, right? Going to go like that. Spread her out a little bit. Okay, now, I don't exactly know how this angle works, but as you can see, we got ourselves a house made. Now, one thing every house needs, though, needs a front door. So, I'm going to take this red here icing, and I'm going to draw on the front door. Because why not? It is the holiday times. We's going to make a red front door. And I'm also going to make me some quick windows. Beautiful. And then I'm going to take a gumdrop, and I'm going to see if it works, but I'm going to kind of put that in there. And hopefully it stays up. And that's going to be our doorknob. Now, you're probably thinking, we got a pretty fine and dandy house here, but we got some issues. We ain't got no yard, we ain't got nothing. Now, the one thing we need next, though, is we need a fence, because we got to protect our gingerbread house. So the way we're going to get our fence today is we got it right here. We all know this product. We all love this product. We are going to take our lovely meat product. We're going to do a pretty dang thick cut on it. And then, probably going to need, I don't know, let's call it for now, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to call it 6 slices for right this second. Then take that, and then we're going to cut her in half. This here's going to be our fence. So we're going to take our fence, and we're going to take our handy dandy red frosting here, and we're just going to make kind of a brick pattern. Because we are going to protect Billy Ray's gingerbread house with a brick fence. Now we got our fence. Well, looks like the gumdrop ain't gonna work. Well, it definitely works for a snacky. So now we got our fence. We need to lay the foundation for our fence. Dagnabbit. Alright, now that we got our retaining wall, we need to make some more decorations, right? So, what we're going to do is we are going to decorate our retaining wall. We're going to start off by getting some of our good old ice and glue down. And then, I got spicy crunchy cheese nips. So we're just going to do that and place it all the way down and around. Okay, now that we got that all taken care of, next thing we got to do is if we're going to have guests, we got to have something inviting, right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to just draw a nice little walkway up to our house. Now not only can our friends come visit us, so can Santa Claus. And you know, I didn't think I was going to use them, but I think I'm going to use these. So, God bless. Friggin' time lapse. Beautiful. Now the next thing we're going to do is we got our gumdrops here, right? Right on my favorite shot glass. We're going to use the gumdrops to make kind of pretty little pillars on our fence. Okay. And we got a few extra gumdrops. And since the fence wasn't cooperating with me, I'm gonna put those suckers down. Now we're almost done here. Now, I don't know where you live, but where I live, it doesn't always snow every year, and sometimes you end up with that kind of like patchy bullshit where the front lawn's like part way white, part way green because there never was enough snow and you couldn't build a snowman, and you got really sad about it, but you had to move on because you're an adult. So what we're going to do is we are going to recreate what basically is the traditional Billy Ray Christmas morning of patchy snow. So to do that, we are going to squeeze out a whole ton of our glue and frost in here. Grab ourselves a spoon. We're just going to kind of give it a quick smear. Now you're probably sitting here thinking, well, Billy Ray, you said the ground ain't always covered in snow, so it ain't always white, right? Well, you're right. So what we're doing here is going to be our gluey base. Put that down. And what we got here is we got some coconut. So we're going to take the coconut, going to kind of put her on our gluey base. We'll get it down. So it kind of looks like snow, right? But again, I told you, it doesn't always snow where I live. So how are we going to make it look like it's patchy? What we do next, we got some good old green food coloring. So to create our little patched up lawn, we're just going to drop some random dots of green food coloring down in there. Clean up a little bit because we want to make sure it's pretty, because we're going to be putting this as a centerpiece on the table. Oh, let's see, where'd my red go? Red went there. Perfect. And here we go. And now you can see we got ourselves Billy Ray's Redneck Gingerbread House. There's only one thing missing as far as I'm concerned. All you need, a monster truck. So we're going to park our monster truck right in the front lawn, just like that. There you go. We'll kind of get on my tippy toes a little bit. But as you can see, we got a processed ham, oh, there we go, processed ham wall. We got some spicy cheese nibs. We got some gumdrops. Looks like we got some candy cane. We got the, oops, there we go. I got it. Anyway, you can kind of see it, but we got the coconut snow, we got the beef jerky roof, and we got our gingerbread. Now this right here, this is one of the finer centerpieces you can have on your holiday table. Now this is Billy Ray signing off. Remember, you don't gotta be fancy to be gourmet.